when I was trying to, make myself do stuff, it would be like a 3 months solid of, this is great.
Yeah.
And then, abject failure for the next 2 months or whatever. And all that kind of emotional stuff is still sort of hanging over me as I think about jumping
Yeah.
back in, right?
The comparison trap is what I would call it. It happens in two ways. Either one, you're like, well, I remember how this used to feel, and it doesn't feel the same way anymore. Another way I've seen this show up is people have an image of where they want to get to, but it's so far away. It feels so intimidating to get started. I just feel like I'm never going to get there. So then it's hard to even take the first step.
When you're starting, you feel like, okay, last time I was doing this, I was here. So this is my starting point. And then you
Yeah.
get to that and it's like, that's not my starting point.
I have a mantra that I use that I use, which is like start where you are, use what you have, do what you can.
Did you make that up? I love that.
I did not make it up. It was someone much smarter than me, and but I can't remember who. I know before for me, like having really horrific back injury and back pain and not being able to do stuff for months and years the way that I used to, and
Yeah.
that feeling of frustration of like I'm not where I should be or where I expect myself to be and stuff, and having to kind of go back to okay, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can, reset from that point was helpful for me. I also really, really like starting by setting consistency goals versus outcome goals when you're getting back into things. I'm going to try to get one workout in this week or two workouts in this week or whatever and make the focus that.
It's interesting because what you said, I was sort of like aiming in that direction, but in a different way. I was like, I'm just gonna do 5 minutes a day, five
Yep.
minutes. But
Yep.
like I wasn't, right? And I like the idea of like, okay, instead of focusing on I'm gonna do 5 minutes a day, I could focus on I'm gonna do a workout this week. Right. Like, I mean, for
Yeah.
some people, 5 minutes a day might work, but I think the fact that it's every day, that was probably like too much for my brain.
So two ways that I've done that you could try. The one is the one that you just laid out. I'm going to get a workout in this week, or we set a X times this week. We might have five workouts on the schedule, but the goal is to get two of those in.
I like that. See if that one works for me.
The other one that might work is what I call an accumulation goal. And the idea is that you're filling up the wheel every single time you work out. It doesn't matter like how long it takes you to fill up the wheel. Your goal is just to fill up this wheel. And once you do that, then you're like, okay, what do I want to change? How did that go? And that's when you kind of evaluate things.
That might actually work even better for me.
Can I share with you my favorite accumulation goal tracker that I've ever seen someone do? They were having a hard time like doing chores or like doing workouts and stuff and like had their long to-do list. So they drew a monster on a piece of paper. And every time they did a chore or something, they like erased part of the monster. So it was like, I just cut off its arm. I just took off its leg. And they were just erasing the monster piece by piece until they like did their last thing on their to-do list and then dealt the killing blow to the monster.
That
I thought it was so cool.
I love that idea actually. Like just it's a destructive, which for whatever reason is enjoyable to some of us.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Destroying.
like again, if it floats your boat, great.
Yeah.
Other people, it's like dropping marbles in a jar. Other people, it's whatever tactile thing works for you.
Oh, there was one that I just saw that's not quite an accumulation thing, but I feel like it might be a good tool for people with ADHD. A bingo chart where you have
Mm,
like different things in each of the squares, and you can get bingo from like all the different directions. So you like
yeah,
have your choices, right?
I've actually built workout bingo sheets for people before, where like
Nice.
each box is a different exercise. I find that really works well for people that want a little bit of variety. So like there's a little bit of novelty, which kind of helps scratch the itch in the brain, the itchies in the brain
Yeah.
sometimes, and give you a sense of agency. But I love that. I think those things are great options. So I think that gives you some ideas on the comparison trap and reframing that, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Maybe setting yourself up an accumulation goal, pick a number, try to get that number of workouts in, however long it takes, and then reevaluate and figure out what your next step's going to be.